It's the singles game with Mike McDaniel, where even the underdog has a chance at true love. And now, here's your host, Mike McDaniel.
We're ready to play the singles game. Are you girls all settled in?
Yeah.
You guys are all settled in. Let me hear you say wahoo.
Wahoo!
All right. Now, Peter, what's your name?
My name's Peter.
Your name is Peter. Okay.
Yeah, it's still Peter.
All right, Peter. Here's the questions you wrote. Don't get them too soggy because they'll be damn hard to read, okay? Okay, the girl that she's looking for tonight, one of these girls is this person, okay? She's a surgical nurse who just moved to Fort Wayne from California. Hobbies include horseback riding, driving around in her car, and she considers the perfect date to be getting in her car and driving somewhere with a bottle of wine. She hates guys that are overconfident and that wear too much hairspray. Okay, so now,
No hairspray.
Peter, what do you do for a living?
I sell computer-aided drafting systems to engineers.
Okay, well, sounds like you make more than minimum wage at that. So what we'll do is we'll start the questioning, and that's bachelorette number 1, and just go ahead, and I'll make sure that nothing gets out of hand.
Okay, I'm going to start off with bachelorette number 3 because I love your bathing suits. Fantastic. Okay, bachelorette number 3, what are the names of the tools that you use in your job as a surgical nurse?
I use a scalpel, sponge, Band-Aids,
Great.
thermometer.
Thermometer.
Yeah, that sounds like a winner.
Yeah.
Okay, bachelorette number 2, when you go into work, what type of clothes do you have to wear for your job?
Something that covers your body because, you know, being a nurse and being patients with on drugs, usually you don't really know what they're going to do. So you have to wear something that's going to cover you.
Okay, and I see you've got a lot of body to cover too.
6 feet of it, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you. She's really tall, let me tell you, okay? Okay. So, bachelorette number 1. You seem to be a car nut. Can you describe to me how you change your oil?
I may be a car nut, but personally I've never had to change my own oil. I like to drive cars, I like to drive fast, and I like them to look sharp.
Oh.
Great, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So, bachelorette number 2, why do you like driving around in your car? You know, you said that in your letter.
Well, if I'm going to have a car, why just let it sit in the driveway? You might as well drive it.
I mean, you sound like you like to cruise, you know, hit the road.
Yeah. Well, you know, in California, what else is there to do? Nobody walks in L.A. There's a song like that. You have to drive it.
Okay.
To get someplace, you don't want to ride a bike.
I hear you.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So, tell me, bachelorette number 3, can you describe to me how you prepare a horse for riding when you get ready to ride?
Yeah, how do you do it?
Okay. First you saddle it up, and then you have a bit for the mouth, stirrup, rein, ready to go.
Okay.
You got to put the horseshoes on?
You gotta put the horseshoes on too.
Do you?
Tie the laces.
Okay, I had another question. I'm going to ask this one, bachelorette number 1. Bachelorette, I did say that. Okay. You know those? I used to have when I was in college. I used to have these clothes from surgery. I stole them. Okay.
Scrubs.
From friends. Scrubs. Okay. What I want to ask you is, you answered my question. Okay. I was going to ask you what you call those things. I never knew. It's like a sniglet.
Okay, they're called, as I said before, they were called scrubs. And what you want to do is you have to have them, nowadays, they used to only be the pants and the shirt. You know, the top that people wear that usually has a hospital emblem on the back.
Yeah.
But now they have to wear them over their feet too because of the Board of Health. It's the big scare about the different diseases that are going on and staph infections.
The athletic foot goes around the hospitals, you know.
Oh yeah, I heard it's a big problem. Okay. So bachelorette number 3, what do you mean by when you say that you dislike guys who are overconfident?
Well, don't get me wrong, I like guys that are confident, but not so confident they think they're better than everyone else, including myself.
Oh, well, how do you like me so far?
I think you're great.
Yeah.
Okay. So bachelorette number 1, what do you think of the sight of blood on the job?
I'm getting pretty used to it now. I must admit that when I was in school, for the first 2 years when we did you have to do the internship in the hospital for a couple years.
Oh, yeah.
And the first time I went into the surgery room to observe, you have to observe a lot before you actually get to do it. I got a little bit queasy because I'd eaten like a McDonald's first and it kind of made me sick. But now I'm pretty used to it.
Okay, McDonald's is the same thing to me every day. Okay, I don't like that question.
Well, why not?
Oh,
Why not?
Okay.
What's the question?
Nah, it was a dumb one. Okay, bachelor number 2. When you're out riding in the car, you said you like to drink a bottle of wine, but don't you ever worry about getting a ticket?
I've gotten stopped before, and I had a bottle of wine with me, and he.
Well, what'd you really do to get out of the ticket? Come on. Tell us.
Is this national TV or is this?
I'll tell you what. This is local.
Is this going to be seen in California?
No, it won't. But I'll tell you what. Dr. Ruth, they talk about all kinds of things in that show, so I know you can tell us what you do with the cop.
Okay, we'll talk about that after the show, all right? Okay. Bachelorette number 3. You know, there's that big airport in Los Angeles. What part of California are you from?
It's on the outskirts of Los Angeles. It's called Newhall.
Newhall. Okay.
Newhall.
What's the airport, the big airport what do they call that in Los Angeles?
The big airport there.
Yeah, do you happen to know the name of that?
No,
I know it's a big
don't go to
area.
the airports. I drive my car everywhere I go.
Okay, Bachelorette number 2. What do they call that big airport there? I'm always wondering about
I
that.
think it's LAX.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bachelorette number 1. What does
Need any help?
I got a little air in my pants.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, yeah, that's real good air. So, you really sound like a car nut. What kind of car do you have?
It's called a Spitfire. I admit it breaks down a lot. I admit the parts cost a lot more, but I have a blast in it. It's kind of a toy for the summer. I only drive it about 4 months out of the year.
Okay, last question for you, Bachelorette number 3. What kind of horses do you usually ride when you go out riding?
Appaloosa. Those are my favorite kind. They're strong, sturdy, safe.
Do you remember the name of your favorite horse that you ever rode?
Yeah, I do.
What is that?
Star.
Star.
I thought it was my star.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Bachelorette number 2, what was your name of your favorite horse?
Sugar Plum.
Ah, that's cute. How about you, number 1? What was your favorite horse's name?
Bambi. It was when it was first born, when it was a colt.
Uh-huh.
And it was because it had the little speckles here and a couple little speckles on the shoulder blades that you could hardly see. So we called it Bambi.
You know what?
Nice. Yeah.
I tell you what. You got time for one more question.
One more question?
Make this question. Are you out of questions?
No, I'm just flipping through them, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. One to one Bachelorette, and
Okay.
narrow it down, and we got to go to break.
Okay, Bachelorette number 3, what size is the bikini you're wearing, the bathing suit you're wearing?
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
We might as well check them all on that one. We can
Okay,
stretch
what about
out.
you, number 1?
I'm not telling at all.
Number 2?
It's not my suit. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We'll be right back after these messages, so don't go anywhere, and we'll see you right then. Okay. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot. Well, welcome back to the singles game. Whoa! Yeah, we're here, and Peter's going to tell us who he thinks is the nurse from California who drives her car, drinks wine, sleeps with cops. He's going to tell us who this woman is, okay? And then the two that they're looking at me like, of course they're going to be offended because they're still trying to convince him right this last moment. Okay. Yeah, that's my toe there. Okay, Peter, who do you think it is?
Well, I wish it were all 3 of them, actually, but I'm going to have to say Bachelorette number 1.
Okay, audience, put your hands together if you think it's number 1 is this person. Okay, put your hands together if you think it's number 2. Okay, put your hands together for number 3 if it is that. Okay.
You can still go on my trip.
You know what? Peter, you're wrong.
Oh.
It was number 2, but get over here, give him a hug anyway. Okay. You guys, hang with us. Okay, listen. Okay, listen, guys. At the end of the show, we're gonna bring you up and give you prizes and discuss things. You're the real nurse, but you couldn't convince anybody, so you get to go tan. You did pretty good. What's your name, by the way? What's your name, number 3?
Andrea.
Your name is Andrea. Okay, what do you really do, Andrea?
I'm a legal secretary.
Okay, number 2. No, we know what you do. So listen, I'll tell you what. So we'll see you in a minute. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Yeah, Val. All right. This is what it's all about. Right. Tracy, now give me the letter. This is the guy she's trying to find tonight, folks. His interests include ATVs and street bikes. He works in a testing lab testing metals late at night. When he's not at work, he's at home raising chow puppies. Now, he's toured Europe in the late 70s, and he's jumped out of an airplane after cruising down the Colorado River. The best time he has ever had was at the submarine races. Now, Tracy, you're going to read some questions. You find out which one of these guys did it, and you're going to win a nice prize. Now, bachelors, are you guys ready? Let me hear you say a Yahoo if you're ready.
Yahoo! Okay, bachelor number 1. What is a testing lab, and how do you test metals?
We pull physicals to figure out what the elongation, the tensile, and the yield strength are. And it just tells basically how strong the steel is going to be when the customer gets it.
Okay, and bachelor number 3. What is a testing lab, and what do you test?
We test basically the same thing that he did, only our lab is a little bit different. Our research center is out in the desert, so you know, it will be a little bit different.
Wait a minute. You work out in the desert, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
That's and you're from Fort Wayne?
That's right.
Yeah, okay, and...
Arizona desert.
Oh, your dad owns a desert.
That's right.
Oh, all right. Why don't you go on the next question?
Okay, bachelor number 2. What is the ground clearance of an ATV?
Usually around 8 inches. They set real low to the ground. They're not very safe. They come in different...
They're not very...
Sounds like a Honda commercial.
They're not safe at all. But that's the excitement. There's a thrill about it. Being able to conquer something that just isn't... It's a lot of your body movement into it.
Oh.
Okay, bachelor number 3. Can you tell me what an ATV is? I don't know.
Well, it's an all-terrain vehicle used for off-road fun or work, whichever your job requires, or
does this work
fun.
in the desert? Can you ride these in the... Do you guys have them out there?
Oh, yes. They'll work in the desert. They won't, you know, go up sand dunes very well.
They won't.
No.
No.
But on the flat...
That's another kind of terrain.
That's right.
That wouldn't count as
right.
all terrain.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, bachelor number 1. Why do you raise chow puppies, and what is the technical name for them?
Okay, the technical name are chow chows, and I raise them because they're very profitable.
Okay, bachelor number 3. You cruise down the Colorado River. What are the 3 things I would need to know for river cruising?
Well, you would probably need, first of all, a raft. Second of all, you would probably need a life vest. I would say to take along some oars. I would say a survival kit.
In case you get bit by a snake in the desert.
That's right.
Yeah.
That type of thing. I would say that's basically it. Maybe an extra wetsuit.
What about skivvies?
Well, if you want them.
Okay.
Okay, bachelor number 2. Tell me about your cruise down the Colorado River.
It was a 4-day thing on the river itself, and then there's camping and fishing along with it too.
So you're the outdoors type?
Yeah, I like the outdoors. It's better than being closed up. There's challenges. There's a lot of challenges.
Sure there are.
Okay, bachelor number 1. Tell me about the submarine races, and why is that one of the most exciting things you've ever done?
Well, it's the most exciting thing I've ever done because of my first girlfriend, which I don't think I can say that over the air. And I like the submarine races.
Because she's in jail now. And
She was only 12, okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got a bathtub full of child molesters in here tonight. Thanks a lot. Boy, this tub's kind of nice and getting a little warm now, huh?
It is really nice.
Yeah, it is. It's doing real nice in here. And listen, we're going to find out who you think the bachelor is that won. Okay, so you tell me who you think wrote the letter. And if you're right, you'll win that prize Steve told us about. Tell us who you think it is. Oh, wait. Before you do, go ahead and tell us, and then we'll get the audience reaction. Who do you think it is?
I think it's bachelor number 1.
Okay, audience, put your hands together if you think it's bachelor number 1. Put your hands All right, put your hands together for number 2. Put your hands together for number 3. Oh, so you believe in the desert fairy, huh? Okay. All right, listen, she's right. We got a match. Give him a hug. You guys, we did it, right? Well, whoopee. All right. You guys hang loose. You feel good about this?
Yeah, this is excellent.
All right, number 1, what's your real name, sir?
Mark.
Mark what?
Mark.
What do you do, Mark? What do you really do?
I'm an entertainer.
You're an entertainer? Okay, well, you did a pretty good job lying. The audience didn't think so. That's your consolation gift. That's tanning at the All 3 Images Tanning Salon. Okay, Mr. Desert Man, what's your real name?
Ronnie Lamley.
Ronnie Lamley.
Right.
Okay, do you really live in the desert?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Okay, well, listen. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a part-time farmer, and
Part-time farmer?
Yes, and I'd also do work over here at Model 1.
Oh, okay. Well, here's your certificate. Okay. And listen, we're going to be right back, so stay with us. We'll be right back. Okay, we're going to give away the prizes right now. Listen, Peter, you didn't win anything, so we're going to give this to you. You're going to Cincinnati. Bring anybody you want. How do you feel about that?
I'm pretty excited about it, and look out, Cincinnati, here I come.
All right, no, you both are winners. You each have trips for 2. You can bring a partner, or you can bring each other. What are you going to do? Tell everybody at home.
I think I'll take this gentleman right here.
Yeah. All right, well, we matched somebody up tonight on the singles game, so listen, we're going to say goodnight.